Welcome to Audio Shelf. This is Guidelines for Scribe Policy from Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment 29/8/18. F. Number 34-02/2015-DD-3. Government of India, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Divyangan. P1 Din Dayal Antyodaya Bhavan, CGO Complex, New Delhi, 110003, dated 29th August 2018. Office Memorandum. Subject: Guidelines for conducting written examination for persons with benchmark disabilities. The undersigned is directed to say that this department had issued the guidelines for conducting written examinations for persons with disabilities defined in terms of erstwhile Persons with Disabilities, Equal Opportunities, Protection for Rights and Full Participation Act 1995, wide OM number 16-110/2003-DD3, dated 26/2/2013. The department had constituted a committee under the chairmanship of Secretary DEPWD in March 2015 to review the said guidelines based on the issues raised by Union Public Service Commission and others. Meanwhile, the central government enacted the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, RPWD Act 2016, which came into force from 19/4/2017. The Act provides for reservation in government jobs for persons with benchmark disabilities as defined under Section 2 of the said Act. Based on the findings of the committee, the central government hereby lays down the revised guidelines for conducting written examination for persons with benchmark disabilities in supersession of the earlier guidelines issued wide OM number 16-110/2003-DD.3, dated 26/2/2013 as under. 1. These guidelines may be called as Guidelines for conducting written examination for persons with benchmark disabilities 2018. 2. There should be a uniform and comprehensive policy across the country for persons with benchmark disabilities for written examination, taking into account improvement in technology and new avenues open to the persons with benchmark disabilities, providing a level playing field. Policy should also have flexibility to accommodate the specific needs on case-to-case basis. 3. There is no need for fixing separate criteria for regular and competitive examinations. 4. The facility of scribe or reader or lab assistant should be allowed to any person with benchmark disability as defined under Section 2 inside the bracket R of the RPWD Act 2016 and has limitation in writing including that of speed if so desired by him or her. In case of persons with benchmark disabilities in the category of blindness, locomotor disability, both arm affected BA, and cerebral palsy, the facility of scribe or reader or lab assistant shall be given if so desired by the person. In case of other category of persons with benchmark disabilities, the provision of scribe or reader or lab assistant can be allowed on production of a certificate to the effect that the person concerned has physical limitation to write and scribe is essential to write examination on his behalf from the chief medical officer or civil surgeon or medical superintendent of a government health care institution as per performa at Appendix 1. 5. The candidate should have the discretion of opting for his own scribe or reader or lab assistant or request the examination body for the same. The examining body may also identify the scribe or reader or lab assistant to make panels at the district or division or state level as per the requirements of the examination. In such instances, the candidate should be allowed to meet the scribe 2 days before the examination so that the candidates get a chance to check and verify whether the scribe is suitable or not. 6. In case the examining body provides the scribe or reader or lab assistant, it shall be ensured that qualification of the scribe should not be more than the minimum qualification criteria of the examination. However, the qualification of the scribe or reader should always be matriculate or above. In case the candidate is allowed to bring his own scribe, the qualification of the scribe should be one step below the qualification of the candidate taking examination. The person with benchmark disabilities opting for own scribe or reader should submit details of the own scribe as per performa at Appendix 2. 7. There should also be flexibility in accommodating any change in scribe or reader or lab assistant in case of emergency. The candidate should also be allowed to take more than one scribe or reader for writing different papers, especially for languages. However, there can be only one scribe per subject. 8. Persons with benchmark disabilities should be given, as far as possible, the option of choosing the mode for taking the examinations, that is, in braille or in the computer or in large print or even by recording the answers, as the examining bodies can easily make use of technology to convert question paper in large prints, e-text or braille, and can also convert braille text in English or regional languages. 9. In case the persons with benchmark disabilities are allowed to take examination on computer system, they should be allowed to check the computer system 1 day in advance so that problems, if any, in the software or system could be rectified. Use of own computer or laptop should not be allowed for taking examination. However, enabling accessories for the computer-based examination such as keyboard, customized mouse, etc. should be allowed. 10. The procedure of availing the facility of scribe should be simplified and the necessary details should be recorded at the time of filling up the forms. Thereafter, the examining body should ensure availability of question papers in the format opted by the candidate as well as suitable seating arrangement for giving examination. 11. The disability certificate issued by the competent medical authority at any place should be accepted across the country. 12. The word extra time or additional time that is being currently used should be changed to compensatory time, and the same should not be less than 20 minutes per hour of examination for persons who are allowed to use of scribe or reader or lab assistant. All the candidates with benchmark disability not availing the facility of scribe may be allowed additional time of minimum of 1 hour for examination of 3 hours duration. In case the duration of the examination is less than an hour, then the duration of additional time should be allowed on pro rata basis. Additional time should not be less than 5 minutes and should be in the multiple of 5. 13. The candidate should be allowed to use assistive devices like talking calculator in cases where calculators are allowed for giving exams. Tailor frame, braille slate, abacus, geometry kit. Braille measuring tape and augmentative communication devices like communication chart and electronic devices. 14. Proper seating arrangement, preferably on the ground floor, should be made prior to the commencement of examination to avoid confusion or distraction during the day of the exam. The time of giving the question papers should be marked accurately and timely supply of supplementary papers should be ensured. 15. As far as possible, the examining body should also provide reading material in braille or e-text or on computers having suitable screen reading software for open book examination. Similarly, online examination should be in accessible format, that is, websites, question papers, and all other study material should be accessible as per the international standards laid down in this regard. 16. Alternative objective questions in lieu of descriptive questions should be provided for hearing impaired persons, in addition to the existing policy of giving alternative questions in lieu of questions requiring visual inputs for persons with visual impairment. 17. As far as possible, the examination for persons with disabilities should be held at the ground floor. The examination centers should be accessible for persons with disabilities. 2. It is requested to ensure that the above guidelines are scrupulously followed while conducting examination for persons with benchmark disabilities. All the requirement agencies, academics or examination bodies, etc., under the administrative control of each ministry or department may be advised appropriately to ensure compliance of implementing these guidelines. Action taken in this regard may be intimated to this office. 3. The above guidelines are issued with the approval of Honorable Minister, Social Justice and Empowerment. Yours faithfully, D.K. Panda, Under Secretary to the Government of India, telephone number 243699059. 2. 1. Secretary of all Ministries or Department. 2. Secretary UPSC Shahjahan Road, New Delhi. 3. Chairman SSC Block number 12 CGO Complex, Rodi Road, New Delhi 110003. 4. Chairman University Grants Commission with the request to issue necessary instructions to all universities including deemed universities for compliance. 5. Chairman Railway Board. 6. All national institutes and RCA under administrative control of Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Divyangan, Ministry of SJ and F, New Delhi. Copy for information to CCPD, Sarojini Bhavan, Bhagwan Das Road, New Delhi. Appendix 1. Certificate regarding physical limitation in an examinee to write. This is to certify that I have examined Mr. or Mrs. Dash, name of the candidate with disability, a person with dash, nature and percentage of disability as mentioned in the certificate of disability, son of or daughter of dash, a resident of dash, village or district or state, and to state that he or she has physical limitation which hampers his or her writing capabilities owing to his or her disability. Signature. Chief Medical Officer or Civil Surgeon or Medical Superintendent of a government healthcare institution. Name and designation. Name of government hospital or healthcare center with seal. Left hand side, place or and date. Note. Certificate should be given by a specialist of the relevant stream / disability, example visual impairment, ophthalmologist, locomotor disability, orthopedic specialist / PMR. Please note, in the blanks, the candidate has to fill his name and disability. Appendix 2. Letter of undertaking for using own scribe. I, dash candidate with dash name of the disability appearing for the dash name of the examination bearing roll number dash at dash name of the center in the district dash name of the state. My qualification is dash. I do hereby state that dash name of the scribe will provide the service of scribe or reader or lab assistant for the undersigned for taking the aforesaid examination. I do hereby undertake that his qualification is dash. In case subsequently it is found that his qualification is not as declared by the undersigned and is beyond my qualification, I shall forfeit my right to the post and claims relating thereto. Signature of the candidate with disability, place, date. Please note, candidates has to fill the blanks with appropriate answer.